Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I thought, why not share some manifestation secrets with you guys, some of my experiences, something that I have learned throughout the years, something that I might have learned the hard way. So it's going to be some tips, some tricks, because manifestation can sometimes be tricky, especially if you see the secret and you're like pumped and you're like, now I'm going to manifest, and a month after you feel that nothing is happening. It is important to understand the steps. It's important to understand yourself, frequencies, vibrations, energy. I am going to talk more specifically detailed about all that in my podcast that I'm going to do. I might start it out today later after I'm done with my shoot for today. But I just got, guided to do a little pep talk video for you guys where we're just going to talk about some things a little bit more like on a personal level, because it's not so much cut down to, this is why, this is how, this is the history, like hard facts. This is more like a personal view of things. So hopefully it is going to help you guys in manifesting for yourself. It's going to help you build up your own habits when it comes to manifesting. Also to, understanding manifestation, understanding the science around you, understanding yourself, understanding what it is that you actually do want to manifest and what it is that you don't want to manifest. And manifestation is always a topic that you guys ask about on my channel. You always ask about how I manifest, how I always stay optimistic, because I am a very optimistic person, but I haven't always been that way. But again, I have studied the law of attraction. I have learned from experiences what it really means, because it does involve action, and it is all about you manifesting what it is that you actually do want, your true desire. Because we all can walk around with a some kind of fantasy that we want. And sometimes, there is some steps that we need to do before. Again, it's all wired together. It's all combined together, but it's all about you feeling good with yourself. It's all about self-love. And I know a lot of you guys are going to be like, oh, self-love. I have a friend who hates when I talk about self-love, but at some point in your life, if you study the law of attraction, if you live by the rules of the law of attraction, you're going to understand what it means. And you're going to be like, oh, wait, yes. Because you are energy. Your body is energy. Your soul is energy, whatever. Everything is energy. The couch that you sit on, the blanket, the phone is energy. Everything around you is energy. People, other people, they are also energy. So I'm going to, talk a little bit about this topic. I'm going to help you guys understand it a little bit more before I dwell into like the big topic, like the big, deep information. I just realized that normally when I film, I can see the minutes and I can see that. I wonder why. What is happening, camera? Well, anywho, it doesn't really want to show the time. So, if it just cuts off, that's it. And one thing that I want you guys to understand is that your reality is the key if you manifest, whatever reality is for you. And when I talk about reality, reality is all around you. Reality is the house that you live in. It's what you eat. It's the clothes that you're wearing. It's yourself. It's the way that you feel. It's the people that you have in your life. It's sickness, it's health, it's whatever you put out as your reality. If, for instance, your reality is to be sick, if your reality is that you get sick easily, it's hard for you to make money, it's hard for you to find love, it's you feeling lonely, that is your reality. If you are like more optimistic, if you're like, I'm always healthy, I find love easily, I manifest money easily, then that is your reality. So it's very important for you guys to understand what is reality and what does it mean for you, because it is linked together with your ability to manifest. It's linked together with the vibrations of what you attract. And the trick is also to see that a lot of the things that is in your life is something that you have manifested already. So I'm sure that if you take a moment to look around, there's something in that room, in that house, wherever you are, that you manifested. The car that you're driving, your phone, your laptop, your health, your eyesight, your ability to do something. You manifested that. You already manifested. So for people who are like, well, I can manifest. Of course you can, because it's something. I just had spirit chills when I said that. It's an ability that we have. It's like a gift that we have. We can do that. We can manifest our reality. Yes, it is something that takes time, because it's you creating what you feel that you deserve. If you have sickness in your life, if you don't have money, it's because that you don't feel worthy of more. And some of you guys might be like, that's not true, because I feel worthy of $1 million. But if you're like, or if you're like not really believing that you're worthy of that $1 million, the universe is going to be like, well, you're not worthy of that $1 million, because that's how you feel. That's what you think, right? That is your true desire, not to feel worthy. So whatever it is that you want to manifest, you do need to feel worthy, and that is linked together with self-love. One thing that I love to do when I create, and something that I have done for the longest time, is to create my own affirmations, to create my daily blessings, my daily gratitude, because again, gratitude is a high vibration, because it's you being grateful for what you already have, and you being grateful for that will automatically bring you more of that. So if you say, I'm grateful for this cup of coffee, you will always attract a cup of coffee in one way or another. It's going to be easy for you to attract a cup of coffee. I know a cup of coffee is maybe, silly, but for me, it's an important thing to have a cup of coffee in the morning. And I always have a cup of coffee. Sometimes I do need to make a cup of coffee myself, and that's fine, but the coffee is there. That's the point of seeing that, oh yeah, sometimes we do need to take action, but the materials are there. Fit your affirmations into your reality, into what it is that you want to manifest, your goals. What is it that you want? If you want to become a YouTuber, make affirmations about that, but make the affirmations in the here and now, like they are already happening, like they are already your reality. Again, reality is something that's very important here. So if you want to, become a YouTuber, because I know a lot of you guys do want to become a YouTuber, you need to make affirmations like, I am so grateful and thankful that I have the ability to create for my channel. I am grateful that I have the time. I am grateful that I inspire other people. I am grateful for all the new ideas that I always get, the energy, the whatever is linked together with you creating that. And another process in all this, including the affirmations, is to take action. It doesn't help if you're like, well, I want to become a YouTuber, but I don't have the time for it. Because if your reality is that you don't have the time for it, your reality is going to become that you don't have the time for it. So you do need to prioritize what you want to do. Because I have done that in the past. Like I said, with YouTube, especially YouTube, where I was like, I want to do YouTube, but I don't have the time, I don't have the equipment, I don't have this, I don't have that. And I didn't realize that I was actually ordering all that to the universe. I was like, I don't want to have time, I don't want to have a camera, I don't want to do this, I don't. And the universe is like, okay, so you don't want to do YouTube, so you don't want to have the time. So you want to have stress, you want to have frustration. And that's what I got. So it's about everything. If you want to become a lawyer, if you want to, go take education, whatever it is that you want to do, have a family, have love, you do need to, to make that your reality. And obviously also take the action that you can. Make your routine out of what it is that you want to manifest. Whatever it is that you want to create, have the vision in your mind first. You need to feel it. Again, visualization is something that's very magical because it's actually pretty easy. But again, you do need to trust in yourself and your ability to create that reality. Again, are you worthy of whatever it is that you want to manifest? The important thing with manifestation is to state whatever it is that you want to create as it's already yours. It already happened for you. And remember that the universe doesn't really know the difference between a dime and a million. For the universe, it's, it's both good, it's both bad, depending on how you feel. If you feel that a million is bad, if you look at rich people or great YouTubers who do everything that you want to do, if you put this energy out like, oh my God, these rich people, they have too much money, they're just, they're just lucky. If you talk bad about people who do whatever you want to do, you tell the universe that you don't want to do it. Because, again, a million is bad, a dime is good. A dime is bad, a million is good. Again, what energy do you put out to what it is that you want to manifest? Because, again, the universe doesn't know the difference between it. And it's not because the universe is stupid. Let's make that clear. The universe is amazing. The universe just, it's made out of energy. It's whatever energy you put into things. Again, if you feed sickness with attention, if you put it out that you are sick, you always get sick, you get sick easily, whatever it is. The universe is like, well, that's what she or he wants. That is a good thing, right? So pay attention to what you put out there. And yeah, you're going to trick your mind a little bit. Yes, you are, but we are meant to do that. That is just, that is another superpower that we have. Create, visualize, feel. And you do need to work with this. This is like practice. Practice visualization, practice feeling. Get ready for this rich lifestyle that you want. Watch vlogs with people who live the lifestyle and teach yourself not to sit and judge them, because judgment is a low vibration. It's it's a bad thing. It's your ego. It's your ego self being like, ugh, they think that they're better than me. Is that how you feel? The universe is going to be like, well, okay, you think they are better than you. So that's what the universe is going to create in your world, that you feel not worthy, that you feel lower than the people that you actually want, that people that you actually look up to. Because sometimes we humans have the tendency to see people on YouTube and living their life, do it what they love, and we have the tendency to be like, oh my God, that's so easy for them to do. And we have this attitude of being very aggressive about it. And obviously we don't realize that we put out that we are not worthy of that, because if we look down at them, or because if we are like, ugh. And I'm sure that you guys have done that, because I done that in the past. I done that in the past, and I still capture or catch myself having this this feeling for 1 second, and I'm like, oh wait, I don't want to manifest that, because it's amazing. Yeah, people do what they want to do, and we should get inspired by that and create our own reality. Again, don't follow other people, but get inspired by them. And to get back to this creation and this gratitude, I started out years back with making my blessings. So I had those these, where you have so many pages, and I just every morning I started out actually writing my blessings, and then I made 10 statements, which is a lot. I will say you don't have to make 10, you can make 3 or 5, whatever you feel like. But I made 10 blessings with, I am so grateful for my cup of coffee, I'm grateful for my eyesight, I'm grateful for the customers that I get in, I'm grateful for the bookings that I get in, I'm grateful for the unexpected money that I have. And I had to learn this, making affirmations in the future terms of me already manifesting it. And it did take a time for me to learn that, because it's like, you're tricking your mind, Sandra. It's not true. You didn't make money today. What are you saying? So again, you do have to have this feeling of, yes, I am going to have unexpected money today, and today is so easy for me. And I know people look at me with like, oh my God, you know, stop yourself. Stop being so proud of yourself. But I am proud of myself because I learned to manifest. And I speak, you know, my creations out to you guys so that you can learn it. Because it is easy, but you do have to trick your mind into believing that your reality is rich, your reality is joyful, you know? You deserve that. You have to tell yourself, I deserve that. That is my reality. But I made all these affirmations, and I actually, I talked about this yesterday, I think. I found old papers, and I found a lot of old blessings, and I was looking through them, and it was so funny to see that I actually made a statement where I said, I'm grateful. I'm almost getting emotional because it's such a big thing for me that I wanted to manifest, that I could make money with YouTube. And lo and behold, I am making money with YouTube right now. And back then when I wrote those blessings, I was like, well, it's going to happen in many years. So I didn't actually realize, when did it actually happen for me that I made money with YouTube? Because when I got monetized on this channel, it's years back, but I didn't really make any money with it because I was like, I gave up on it. I was like, well, I'm not good at sitting in front of a camera talking. So it's actually the past year that I started out with this channel again. And a lot of you guys have been there from the start. From, you know, when I started doing like tarot cards. Now I'm also being like, I want to motivate you guys. I want to speak of the law of attraction. I want to speak about how I do things, you know, to teach you guys. And a lot of the things that I wrote on these blessings are things that I have around me. It's things that I use, like a camera, like a vlogging camera, like a phone. You know, silly things where I'm like, oh my God, that was actually a long time ago that I just suddenly created or, you know, manifested that into my life. So it is to show you guys that we create without actually realizing what we have created. Because you probably sit in around something that you created 10 years ago or 5 years ago, whatever it is. It could be a silly little thing. For me, one of the biggest things that I manifested is, you know, the courage to sit in front of a camera speaking to an audience in English. Because again, my first language is not English. And yes, I mess up my words. The first time I did tarot card readings, I was too stressed. I stumbled over my words. I was like, this is hard. I can't do this because I'm not good enough. And I remember that I had someone make a comment with, it's confusing to watch. You need to relax. You need to breathe, take it slow. You know, so it was not, you know, I could have chosen to be like, how dare you tell me that my video is bad? But I was like, she's actually right. And too stressed. I was too stressed back then when I did readings, when I did videos, because I stumbled over my words. I was too focused on doing, you know, being too perfect and not having time. I mean, it was, for me, seconds was minutes. Like the clock was always, you know, turning. I needed to visualize the clock going slowly. Like, I have a lot of time. What am I talking about? Also, like now I'm sitting here making a video and in 1 hour I have a customer. Whatever. I have time. You know, why should I stress about it? So whatever you want to create or manifest, you have to slow down. Because like I spoke about this, like sometimes we run around in the forest like wild animals, and we, you know, oversee the steps, the pathways, the signs, the golden the golden egg laying on the pathway. We are just, you know, running past it, not really realizing that, oh, a golden egg, That's going to help me manifest. Another thing I started out recently, because I've been very bad at that, but I started out journaling. I started out having my, planner where I write down what I do, because now YouTube is my full-time job. I do still have my photography, but again, I created my reality where YouTube is my priority. Photography is down here. It's still there, I still have to have my customers. I still need to make money, but I am, prioritizing YouTube more and more and more, because I put my focus and my energy into it. So again, it's also for you guys to understand, what do you put your focus and your energy into? Because if you want to do YouTube, do you put your focus into it? Are you making videos? Are you planning videos? Because if you don't, your focus is not on your goal. And by that, the universe is like, well, I guess he doesn't want to create that reality anyway. So if you say to yourself, I don't have time for YouTube, I'm stressed, whatever, that's your reality. So it's also to give yourself a little clap in the face. Is that how you say that? To realize what you actually create. Another thing is to wake up early. That is something that I also started out. I wake up early, because before I had the tendency to just sleep until I woke up, because I was like, well, I have, a day off, so I just want to sleep. But in reality, I want to create. I don't want to sleep. I can sleep when I die. And another thing I want to share with you guys, whatever it is you want to create, the destination should never be your focus. The creation process should be your focus, because that's the fun part. You really need to become friends with the lessons, the experiences, because again, they make you who you are. They make you ready for your desire. Again, if you want to sail a boat, you do need to learn to sail a boat. So the lessons are very, very, very important. I talked about this like the Calm app, and today I heard this like mindful meditation guidance by I can't remember his name, but I'm going to write it here. But he talked about that Muhammad Ali once said that a man who has no imagination has no wings. So again, you create your reality. And sometimes we don't really see the big potential in ourselves, but we have people in our life who actually point out our potential. But sometimes we're like, well, yeah, okay, you might see it that way, but I don't feel that way. But it's actually, again, for you guys to listen more to people when they say and see your potential. If someone say to you, you're actually good at talking, you're really good, you inspire me, then don't be like, well, yeah, okay. Be like, yeah, take it as your fuel, go out there and do more of it. If someone's like, oh, you're good at singing, you're good at dancing, you're good at calculating numbers, whatever. It's maybe a little hint for you to what it is that you're actually supposed to do, what your passion is. Again, focus on the process, not the outcome. Don't live in the ending, live in the here and now. Live in the moment. I can continue with all that. Things have to be real in your mind. Write down your goals, create your vision board. You can also create a Pinterest, because that's the way I do it, because that's easier for me. So I have a Pinterest where I have my vision board. Like I put down what I want. Like I want to create a new apartment in the ending of the year. I find pictures of, a living room or a bedroom or a kitchen, and I keep them. And I always get back to this Pinterest, gallery where I look through, and I visualize and imagine that I am creating that. That is my reality. I am able, I am worthy of manifesting this, and it's a good feeling. And I will say that after I did that, I suddenly unexpectedly receive things for my apartment. And I will talk more about that in a video I did with Kiris, so stay tuned for that. It will be on my vlog channel, so jump over there if you want to see it. But look at your vision board, whatever it is that you make, look at it daily, visualize. You have to sync up your frequency or your energy with that. So again, feel worthy of it. Don't be like, well, it looks pretty, but I am not on the same level. The same with people that you watch, like television, actors, whatever. Don't be like, oh man, that's cool, but I can never get to that point. And you need to understand that passion is your higher self. Passion is a guidance to what it is you want to create. It's what you want to do. It's your true life purpose. And something I want to share with you guys, because I talked with my friend about this today, that you have to see your higher self on a mountaintop, and you have to see your ego self in the valley. And your higher self is the passion, is the goal, is whatever it is that you want to manifest. So obviously, yeah, it is on a mountaintop, so there is, you know, there's a lot of things that you need to go to get to that destination. There's a lot of lessons on that path. And your ego self standing in the valley is going to look around and be like, oh man, there's a lot of things. First of all, there's a river. Like, how should I get over the river? There's a lot of trees. It's dangerous to get up to that mountain. It's going to take me a long time. I don't have the footwear. I don't have that. I don't have, you know, whatever. You're complaining. The ego self is complaining. Then your higher self from the top of the mountain is going to yell down at you like, come up here. You know, your desire is ready. And again, your ego self is going to be like, I do want to, but I can't. And your higher self is going to point down and be like, well, you can take the bridge to cross the river. You're going to be like, well, it wasn't there before. Because before I just saw destruction. I just saw, you know, blocks. But your higher self is always going to show you ways how you can get from point A to point B. You have to understand that the bridge, the pathway, whatever your higher self is going to guide you through, is lessons, it's experiences, because it's going to make you ready, it's going to make you stronger, and it's going to be easy. If you feel that this is going to be hard, you're going to just manifest hard things. If you let your higher self or the universe help you, you're going to create the bridge, you're going to create the pathway, the easy way up to the mountain. So it's a good way to manifest and to be aware of how you manifest. And I do feel that with that story, that is going to be the last for right now. I really hope you guys could use this. Please let me know in a comment below if you guys want me to make more of these videos, because it is actually something that I want, because I have so many experiences with all this manifestation, the law of attraction, because I studied it so much, I lived it. You know, I've been through the ups, I've been through the downs. So let me know in a comment below. And with that, I hope you guys are going to have an amazing day. Go out there, create your reality, be aware. And until then, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!